Little buddy. Whatever you are, you gotta go.
This CCTV footage was recorded inside an unidentified warehouse and later shared on an Indonesian TikTok account. The clip shows what seems like an ordinary day turning deeply unsettling, far beyond previous incidents where items mysteriously slipped off shelves. This time, it happened inside a shoe warehouse rather than a retail store. The location had experienced strange events before, but this particular moment was far more disturbing. An unknown object slides across the floor on its own, causing the man in the video to react in pure panic, clutching his chest in fear. To make matters worse, other items begin falling without any visible reason. The most terrifying part occurs when an unseen force appears to grab the man and drag him rapidly down the entire aisle. As a result, the employee suffers injuries and emotional trauma, leaving him unable to return to work. In a situation like this, what would you do? Share your thoughts about this footage in the comments below. Genevieve Mary is filming her daughter when something extremely creepy is captured on camera. Genevieve explains that she heard her daughter talking to someone, so she called her over and asked who she was speaking to. She didn't notice anything unusual until she reviewed the footage later. At the time, only she and her daughter were home. Hear what she recorded. Look closely at the background or you might miss it.
Lorelei, come here. Lorelei, who are you playing with? What are you doing?
What?
It appears that someone or something is walking beside her daughter. The video was originally recorded in 2016, but Genevieve only recently discovered what was in it. Naturally, the footage left her shaken. It could be argued that the figure is simply her daughter's shadow. However, when examined closely, it seems taller than the child. Since lighting can change how long a shadow appears depending on its angle, it's possible this is just a silhouette. Still, if it were truly a shadow, the door in the background should remain visible. Instead, the view of the door becomes blocked as the figure passes, behaving like a solid shape. It doesn't distort or bend across the door the way a shadow normally would. Genevieve insists this isn't a shadow but something else entirely, and many viewers agree. Of course, I'll let you decide whether it's a shadow or something more. Tell me what you think. Daniel from California lives with his mother in a house completely filled with his mom's collection of antique dolls, furniture, and vintage trinkets.
Hey guys, gonna give a little tour of my place because I guess some of you were asking about it. Hi Mom.
Hi, what are you doing?
Check out this 1930s Art Deco mannequin.
1928.
Okay, all of this vintage stuff my mom got in like France, I think. Look at these dolls. My mom just like collects dolls. Every room of this house is filled with antique. Even the bathroom.
Daniel says that his mother has been collecting antiques for as long as he can remember, and he's starting to believe that some of the items might have something supernatural attached to them. One night when Daniel hears bizarre tapping coming from a room downstairs, he takes out his phone and begins to record.
Guys. Do you hear that? Those are the tapping noises I was talking about. Where is this coming from? It's like knocking at the door. Hello?
After a strange experience, Daniel decides to install a security camera to monitor his eerie antique dollhouse. 5 days later, something unusual happens. The miniature furniture inside the dollhouse appears to move on its own. The next night, around 2:30 a.m., the knocking returns, but this time it's not coming from the dollhouse. By now, Daniel has had enough. He moves the antique dollhouse into the garage with other collectibles, and that's when things become even more disturbing. Alarmingly, a doll's eyes appear to shift by themselves. Daniel begins to question whether whatever was attached to the dollhouse has now transferred into the unsettling doll. However, some TikTok viewers start to doubt whether his videos are authentic.
So some of you are saying that I am making all of this up, which I totally get, and honestly I cannot prove to you, like, undoubtedly that it's real. I just am reporting to you guys what I am seeing.
Even Daniel's own mother is skeptical of his claims that something from the dollhouse is haunting their home, but her doubts fade one night when she experiences something chilling herself.
So this is my daughter, Lady Mary Tilton.
No, everyone goes.
You, as the rest of us, are on Riviera. But I hope you enjoy
Sorry?
yourself.
No, everyone goes. Okay, I think you
I went over to America 10 years ago to try my luck, and I've been there ever since. Yeah. They call us the Hollywood Raj.
But you never stop saying. You know that.
While sitting on the couch watching TV, she hears small footsteps, like those of a child, running behind her. The sudden sound startles her and she quickly turns around, visibly frightened, only to find no one there. So, could Daniel's mother's longtime hobby of collecting antiques be responsible for these paranormal events? Or is this all just an elaborate setup? You decide. This video comes from a man who documents paranormal activity in his home. from lights turning on and off by themselves, to rapid knocking, sounds coming from different doors of his house, even scaring his son.
Days like today are no fun. No fun at all.
Is it real?
Yeah.
Can you get it now?
Stay there. Come on, buddy. Yeah, you can go. All right. It's okay.
After some time, the activity seems to calm down completely. But recently, their cat started behaving strangely. Ever seen the paranormal events? Returns that is even stronger than before. One night they're outside, security camera captured this. She mist-like figure moving across the driveway and triggering the camera's lights. A dog heard constantly barking as dog reacting to someone is present there. Few nights later, the repeated knocking on the doors appeared again.
So I don't know if you're going to see what I'm seeing, but this is on repeat. This happens over and over. And then the knocking happens. The knocking. There it is. And it just goes and goes until you stop. Can you stop, please? I mean, it's just right there. That's new. Okay. Whatever you are, you gotta go. And that's... Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Goodbye.
A shadow figure appears and enters the room as the knocking begins. The chair moves by itself, as though someone invisible is sitting in it. Then the door suddenly slams shut. For several nights after that, the family experiences nothing unusual and believes the entity may have finally left. But just when everything seems calm again, the most frightening event occurs.
Go lie down. It's okay. Lie down. Stay. Been doing this all morning and I don't have time for this today. Stop. Hey buddy. I got too much going on. You gotta cut it out. Oh shit. Okay. I'm just gonna set it up. Paper towels. And we'll just let the phone roll. I asked you, you gotta go or you gotta go downstairs or something. Wherever you're gonna go, you gotta go. Calm down. He's okay. Please, not today. Just, holy cow. Oh my God. Little buddy.
The source of the activity appears to be coming from below, with the shadow figure seemingly lingering in the basement. Maybe the answers he's searching for are down there as well. So, is this truly a ghost captured on camera or a carefully staged hoax? The decision is yours. The next clip was shared by a man named Aloes. Allows visited his father's grave and attempted to communicate with his spirit. However, it seems he may have summoned something else that followed him home. Since then, he claims he's been experiencing terrifying paranormal activity.
Dios mío. ¿Quién está ahí?
After sharing his story online, many viewers suggested lighting a candle to help any spirits in his apartment find peace and move on. But so far, that advice hasn't helped.
Bueno, me encuentro haciendo este video porque revisando la caja de comentarios me han recomendado mucho prender velas para que los espíritus que estén aquí en el apartamento puedan descansar, puedan ir hacia la luz, me permitan descansar. Aquí tengo una vela que me la dio una persona con mucha fe para ayudarme con todo esto y la persona dice que esta vela está bendecida. Entonces voy a prenderla con la misma fe para que la presencia que está aquí en el apartamento atormentándome pueda ir hacia la luz. Bueno, ya quedó la velita emprendida. ¿Puedes escuchar algo ya? Algo se movió para allá. El florero se movió. Estoy seguro que ese florero se movió.
Some viewers warned that placing a candle on a reflective surface, like a table that mirrors light, could actually draw more spiritual energy. Allows admits he has little knowledge about these matters and says that every time he tries a new suggestion, the activity only intensifies. One night, he wakes to unsettling noises and records something truly frightening.
Son las 10 de la noche, con 20 minutos y ya estaba durmiendo porque estos días tengo que madrugar y acabo de escuchar que alguien me susurró fuerte al oído, una voz horrible, entonces eso me despertó. Aparte de eso también estoy sintiendo pasos, estoy sintiendo ruido y bueno, yo espero que esta noche sea muy tranquila. ¿Qué fue eso? Dios mío, ¿qué fue eso? Mataron a Cuyo. No sé si salir porque estoy asustado. Todavía se escuchan voces de la gente porque está muy temprano. Estoy temblando, estoy nervioso, súper nervioso.
Suddenly, his blanket is forcefully yanked off and thrown onto the floor. Terrified, he gets up and turns on every light in the apartment, searching each room but finds nothing. For the next 2 nights, there are no incidents. Then on the 3rd night, the power goes out and the situation becomes even more alarming.
Llevaba 2 noches que no sucedía nada, pero otra vez estoy viendo. Aprende la luz. Aprender esto. Aprende la luz, Dios. ¿Será que se fue la energía? No hay energía, no hay energía. Mi apartamento está sin energía, mi apartamento está sin energía. Pues al momento no se ve nada extraño, pero les juro que yo escuché unos golpes. Miren si se ve energía. Dios, estoy sin energía. Estoy sin energía. ¿Qué es lo que estaba sonando? Se escuchaban unos golpes duros, pero no sé qué es lo que... Al parecer todo está tranquilo. Aquí se ve todo tranquilo. Se energía en toda la casa, Dios mío, ¿por qué? ¿Qué es eso, Dios? ¿Qué es eso? Hay algo en mi cocina, Dios. Hay algo en mi cocina, Dios mío. Señor bendito. Que nos haga esto, vale, pero los escuchan unos pasos. Dios mío bendito, ¿qué es eso? Ay, Dios, dame valor, Señor, dame valor. Dame valor, no tengo temor, Señor, no tengo temor. ¿Qué fue eso, Dios? ¿Qué fue eso? Señor bendito, ¿qué fue eso?
In the darkness, a black figure can be seen standing still. Overcome with fear, he runs back to his room. Moments later, a horrifying woman's scream and footsteps echo through the apartment. Eventually, he leaves his room, but no one is there. He says the activity feels stronger each day, and he no longer knows what to do. What do you think is really happening? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.